Good afternoon, everyone. It's October the 20th, and I picked the seed pods off of the 4 o'clocks yesterday or day before yesterday, and already the bushes are perking up and looking better, and I'm getting ready to, I'm fixing to cut the hibiscus here back, and then I'll cut the seed pods off, and it'll continue growing all winter, or it's supposed to anyway, and so that's what I'm planning on doing. And this Mexican petunia, the pink variety, I think it is probably the original, the wild, because it goes to seed and all and has the pink flower. I did save seed, and I had told some folks I'd get them some seed of the pink, and so I intend to do that once they are dried. And we're just moving along for the day. Also, the salvia up here, I've cut seed for it and got it put back. And there's the impatiens, and there's the salvia, and those are some pink hibiscus down in there that I had saved that I share out. Things are moving along. Today I've installed two 18-inch fans, and it is cooling it off, but it is still kind of warm in here at 10 minutes till 4. It's still 105, which I've just got the second fan. I got one of them come yesterday in the mail, and the other one I didn't get till today. And so the first one, I was energetic this morning and got it mounted. And then I took the spraying, and I've put spray and grow on everything, and one of the pesticide sprays for any bugs. I haven't seen any, but I've seen signs, and some of them could be old signs, but anyway, I went ahead and sprayed, and I intend to water everything, really soak it down before I'm through today, and scatter the snail bait all around everything. I think a lot of the sign that I'm seeing is probably snail more than any kind of bugs. But this was the second one up here. And it's the first time I've ever hung any fans in my greenhouse. And the little 12 by 16, when I first started 12 years ago, I just had in the window, I put a 20-inch box fan. And with that being the only thing, it just wouldn't move enough air to make it feel cool to me. And so I've got these two in line, and I thought about adding next summer probably 2 more up here right at the top of the door, and rigging them to where I can lower and raise and lower them to help suck more air through, and the airflow, while it will dry out the humidity, will be beneficial in numbers of other ways. And I'll see where I go from there, but right now even with the shade cloth. This is an 80% shade cloth. Let me go back out and go to the sides. I had the one on the front is supposedly an 80%, but I'm not sure if it ever was or not. But this is the way it looks from the outside. And so it is reflecting the sun back away to keep from any accumulative heat. And that's the reason I went with the more expensive aluminate, was the black ones and all that. It just stands to reason that if you put it up there and it's black, it's going to absorb the heat and help heat. While it may reflect some sunlight, you're still going to get the heat. So that's where I'm trying to beat that. And in the putting in the white landscape fabric inside was to try to cut down on any accumulative heat. I have enough heaters that I believe I can keep it warm, and I just don't really need for it to build up that heat during the day to the point that it's 120, 140 in there. And so right now, standing here at the end, there's a nice breeze coming out, and I don't know if I'll get it done or not. It's another idea I had was I bought enough vinyl to put me a vinyl cover up here so I could sit out here at the end and work, rain or shine, with a cover. And I'll just have to see how that works out, what I do with the vinyl that I have left over. Much to do. I've still got to figure out where I'm going to put some ginger plants, and in some of these places like this between the 6-inch pots I'll probably stick some. And up in here I had ordered more tables, and I'll scatter them around and about and get some of these off the floor, in which some of them are so big already that I couldn't ship them, and I'm going to cut them back. And I already have the 6-inch pots and some 8-inch pots that some of them will go into. But that's what's going on for me on this beautiful Sunday. During the week I had got 9/10 of an inch of rain, and the storm coming through, other than a few limbs laying in the yard, and Lord knows I got enough of them to probably heat the house for a couple weeks during the winter. But I didn't get but 4/10 of an inch, which I'm grateful for that. But all the same, I'd hoped, or they were talking about, we might get 2 to 4 inches, and like I say, only 4/10. And so a little on the disappointed side on the rain. Blessings all. Be safe.